opening statement on this past week for the Lumberjacks.
Opening statement on the past week. Pretty good week. I think our team continues to make progress. I think the best part about the weekend is, we won both games, which is obviously the goal.
Mm-hmm.
But I also think like our team still has room for improvement. And I don't know how many teams at this point in the year can say that. Today's obviously Wednesday. We took yesterday off, and like we had a good practice this morning. Like our guys came in with the mindset and the attitude of, hey, we're not, just because we're winning some games and people are really, really excited about what's happening around here. We're not done. Like we're not a finished product. And as a coach, when you've done this as long as I have, that's a really good trait to have about your team, is when it's early February, mid-February, that they still want to get better. They still want to practice. They want to improve. And if you can get that in your team, you kind of have a chance.
Before we turn it over to the media, before the next time that we get to talk to you, before we get to the games and stuff, another good representation of the program, Kevon Harris, announced, and he's going to play in the next up G League game. I think that's the full
title. The All-Star weekend.
Yes.
It's awesome for Kevon.
Yeah, just talk about that and a good representation for the program, because it just seems like, again, that SFA is going to be represented in the national spotlight again for another consecutive week.
Yeah, it's great. And I did not coach Kevon.
Right.
I've been fortunate to spend some time with him. He's a great guy, great representative of Stephen F. Austin, great representative of Nacogdoches. And I know there are a lot of people around here that are rooting for him and pulling for him. So it's cool. It's cool for him. I hope he continues to do well.
All right. Now to the media.
Yeah. Coach, what's the mood and atmosphere been like in practice and the locker room since the last few games? Like, how's that been different?
I don't know. Like I mentioned earlier, I think our team is trying to get better. I think our practice this morning, was very businesslike, competitive. And I think when you have that in your team, you have a chance to continue to grow, and we need to. Like I sure wish the season was longer, because we're not a finished product, and we're trying to get our team as close as we can to reaching its maximum potential with very, very limited practice time. And so it's an important component for us moving forward.
Obviously got a few trips on the road, so like if you're getting on the road, how do you feel like that being on the road might help your team? I mean, get away from distractions or anything like that?
I don't know. These cell phones travel, right? And that's where most distractions come from.
Right.
So it will be, we're going to be away from our great fans and our supporters who have stuck with these guys. It's been awesome. And we've got some games that we need to go and we need to play well. This Saturday will be a challenge. Going to Northwestern State, really well-coached, talented team. We had a heck of a fight in here with them, and hopefully we can score one more point than they do in regulation this time.
That was my next question about Northwestern State. They're like, yeah, what's the keys to beating them?
Yeah, they do a good job. Rick is a really good coach. They do a good job of mixing up defenses, trying to keep you off balance. They've got a terrific player on their team that is causes you a lot of problems defensively. We've got to do a good job of taking care of the basketball. We've got to make sure that they're not allowed to just kind of play the way they want to play on both ends of the floor as we head over there.
How are y'all doing health-wise and everything?
I think we're okay. Okay.
Is Southwick, is he out?
He is. What's the right word? He is out. Would you say day to day?
Day to day?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's out, but he's getting better,
Gotcha.
which is the important thing.
Gotcha. And obviously fighting for that conference, tournament spot. Like, how hungry are these guys to get?
I mean, that's the goal right now, right? Like when we were in the position that we were in, there aren't a whole lot of goals that we set at the beginning of the year that are still attainable. And so like now we really just have one. You know what I mean? And that is that's kind of the whole focus of why we're trying to do what we're trying to do.
Yeah, Coach, you know, you already kind of talked about it a little bit over since you became interim 4-2. How have you seen this team's confidence grow ever since you did take over as interim head coach?
You know, I've never really thought about that. I think at the end of the day, I think we've got good guys in our locker room. I think we've got guys that want to be coached. I think they want to get better, and you know, we've been fortunate to have the opportunity to try to help them do that.
Yeah, Coach, over the last 5 games, you're averaging 82.5 points per game. What's been the key to success on the offensive end, other than just, you know, making shots?
Well, I think you know, we're playing a little bit. Lineup is a little bit different. You know, we're doing a much better job of getting some easy baskets off of our defense and off of rebound the basketball. You know, for a while there, defensively we were not as good as we can be or should be, and I think we're getting some more. I guess I shouldn't say I think we're getting more transition baskets now than we have in the past, and we're gonna have to do that because, you know, Saturday, if we turn Saturday just to a half court, you know, kind of hand-to-hand combat game, that's what the first game was. You know, you wind up 50-50. So we've got to have our defense get us some easy baskets, and we've done that to your point in the last few games.
Yeah, and then one final one. Matt Heyman's been great all year, obviously, but the last 10 games he's double digits in every game, the most longest streak this season. How has his consistent offense just been, you know, key to you know, the success of the program? You know, it's interesting. We talked about it on I guess Monday night. You know, the question was posed to Cece was in here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cece,
yeah.
You know, kind of about why are so many guys scoring in double figures night in and night out, right? That was the question. And I think Cece's answer was spot on. I think a lot of Matt's success can be attributed to Keon Thompson's health, because Keon has moved Matt kind of off the ball more so than he was before, and I think Matt's real strength is I mean, he can really catch it and shoot it, and Keon's strength is getting the defense collapsed and finding, you know, he can score for himself at the rim or find guys, so I think the answer to your question is, yeah, Matt's terrific. Like, love him to death. So glad he's here with us. You know, he's the ultimate team guy, the ultimate competitor. But his success hasn't solely been because of him. It's also been a byproduct of some of our other guys that are healthy and playing well, playing the right way, which I think is a key to really any successful organization, but really for our team here moving down the stretch.
Obviously, the first part of the 4-game road trip, starting out, just I think I just Googled it, like a 2-hour drive away from campus at Northwestern State, big rivalry game. Heard it's our court dedication purple out and alumni day for them. Just found that out on their website.
Good.
And then also on Monday, big strong alumni base around the Dallas Fort Worth or Dallas area that could just come out to Commerce and support you guys.
I guess the big question for Saturday is, with it being Alumni Day, is Jordan Berry, what colors will she be wearing? We got to find that out before we head over there. You with me?
Yes, I'm with you.
But no, I think it's great, man. These are there's a reason why our administration wanted us to move to this league, right? And these next 2 games are both examples of why. I think we'll have a bunch of people that'll travel there, you know, with us. Obviously, it's a recognizable rivalry with them, and then when we go to Commerce. Again, that's a location where there are a lot of people that can travel to it easily, and it should be a fun game for both teams.
Jacks kick off the 4-game road stretch this Saturday at 3:30 against Northwestern State, and then Monday night at 6:30 against East Texas A&M. Coach, as always, thank you for your time.
Appreciate you guys. Everybody doing good?
We're good.
Good. Thank you all.